Mayor Olivia Chow is at the CN Tower today for the unveiling of the $21 million lower observation level renovation.
Yeah, there's a news conference happening right now. Let's take you there live to the CN Tower. That is Mark Miller, member, of course, of the Mark Carney cabinet at CN Tower this morning. Let's listen live to some of these remarks.
And so it's why that $21 million investment is key, not only to making sure this tower survives another 50 years, but does it in a way that really shows off who we are as a country, who we are as a people, and what Toronto brings to that story. So without further ado, I want to introduce the Mayor of Toronto, Olivia Chow, who's doing an amazing work in making sure that our national identity persists in these turbulent times. Olivia, thank you. I tried.
Good morning. Thank you, Minister. Joining me is Deputy Mayor Osman Malik, who is the local councillor in this area. 50 years young and still defining our skyline. For 3 decades, the CN Tower was the world's tallest freestanding structure, but it's never been just about height. It's about what this tower represents: Canadian innovation, ambition, and the audacity to reach higher. Back in the late 90s, when I was the city's children's advocate, local councillor here, we surveyed kids across Toronto and asked them, if you were the mayor, what would you do? Kids said, build more parks, build more playground, all right, all very sensible. But one kid said, I'm going to build more CN Tower. Honest to God, I swear. Now that's thinking big. Well, now that I am the mayor, I have to admit that one didn't make the agenda, and honestly, there will only ever be one CN Tower, and that's what makes it iconic. What I am proud to do today is to celebrate this ultimate Toronto icon on his 50th birthday. From day one, and last night I looked at all the coverage back then. From day one, it defined our skyline. And it's never stopped evolving. That 360 restaurant with the world's, highest wine cellar, the heart-stopping Edge Walk, and now the stunning 21 million renovation to the lower observation level. Thank you, Canada Lands. Thank you, federal government. Then the tower is a beacon to the world and an economic powerhouse, welcoming nearly 2 million visitors every year. It's the anchor of Toronto's tourism industry, drawing people from every corner of the globe. Charity runs like United Way still raise up 1,776 stairs. It feels long. And I think Deputy Mayor Osman Malik can probably still feel her quads from the climb, because she did the United Way climb. I hope we're not racing today at all. While we're celebrating this landmark, I want you to know that just down the street at City Hall, we're working hard to make sure Toronto remains a city where families can afford to live, work, and enjoy a weekend, to places like CN Tower. Between feeding every kid in school and freezing TTC fares for 3 years running, we are putting $1,200 back in families' pocket, and that's real money for bringing your kids here to stand on the glass floor, and I can look at this 113 story.
All right, Mayor Olivia Chow among the dignitaries, at the CN Tower this morning. Keep in mind the CN Tower is celebrating 50 years in Toronto's skyline this year. I believe the official anniversary is June 26th, but events are happening throughout the next 6 months or so to sort of remark and sort of, remember where the CN Tower has come from and what's happening. We had a $21 million lower observation level renovation underway as well. I was up the tower probably about 6 years ago or so, and it is pretty spectacular what they've done there. And I'm sure with this it'll be even more spectacular as well. So worth checking out.
Yeah, I'd like to know if they have a stat on how many steps have been taken up and down those stairs with all the runs they do.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
Pretty spectacular.
Yes,